At a time like this, leaders and those in leadership roles find it very difficult to keep their teams inspired and motivated. As at the same time, I think employees have a lot of job insecurities. Ankita, what is the impact you have noticed? But more importantly, what are the things you believe entrepreneurs and professionals need to do at this point to cope with what we call the new normal?
Thanks, Pearl. Thanks for that question. Very valid. We're human beings. We cannot be motivated 24/7, 365. So we all have our good days, our productive days. We all have less productive days, not so good days. And the first and foremost thing to do is accept that. That is the normal. And that's not the new normal. That's always been the normal. Now, the impact that we see, because everyone is constantly trying to do something productive, and there's this whole thing of chase your hobbies, chase what you want to do, what you haven't been able to do. So everyone's constantly in that fight of wanting to do something, which is actually given a rise to this work from home burnout, because you're trying to manage your work, you're trying to do something extra, you're trying to manage your housework that now we've all been kind of doing, which has also led to like this whole dip in your emotional well-being. And now when we actually think of why is that happening, because our new normal, and there's no definition to this, but I see our new normal as really an increased pace at which things are changing. Things were already changing, but you mentioned, right, that now you don't know if Della is going to, 1 week later, what is going to happen. So of course, that's the new normal. And I'm just going to share 3 important aspects that I feel will help leaders cope with this entire situation and deal with their teams. The first thing being to instill a culture of empathy. And I think Aviva briefly spoke about this initially. We really lack that today. So if you're a leader, if you're leading a team, remember when you start your Zoom call, when you get on a call with someone for a project discussion, just ask them, how are you doing? It's really as simple as that, but your team feels more connected. They feel that, okay, this person cares for me, and at this time I need an anchor. Right? So your team leader, your leader becomes your anchor. So that's the first thing. The second thing is to be open and be honest with your team members. So keep them constantly updated with what is happening. And sometimes when you yourself don't know what is happening, tell them, hey, I'm sorry, I don't know what is happening, and I'm just updating you with that, because I certainly feel that bad news is better than uncertainty. The third thing, as a leader, I think you need to accept that you don't have all the answers, and it's okay not to have the answers, because the minute you accept that, the baggage that you're carrying on your shoulders will immediately drop off. And when that happens, as a leader, you can widen your horizon. You can look at a bigger picture and really go to your team and lead with questions. So go to your team, tell them, okay, this is the situation we are in. Can we think of the best case scenario over here? Can we think of ideas that's going to help us get out of this? And that really will make them feel it'll give them a sense of belonging.
One